All right, let's dive into one of the most powerful and frankly exciting new concepts in artificial intelligence, AI agents. We're going to break down what they are, why they're such a huge deal, and how they're basically changing the entire game when it comes to solving really complex problems. Let's get into it. The AI ecosystem is just moving at a mind-blowing pace. We have all these incredible tools at our fingertips, and this is a big but, the real secret to unlocking all that power is figuring out how to get them all to work together. And that's the big challenge. It can feel like you're trying to solve a giant, complicated puzzle. Think of it exactly like that, a puzzle. The AI world is like a box that's just overflowing with these amazingly powerful but totally separate puzzle pieces. You've got all these different AI models, you've got countless APIs, which are kind of like the adapters that let software talk to each other. You've got specialized programs, and a whole universe of powerful hardware. The real headache is figuring out how to snap together the right pieces for the specific thing you're trying to do. And this is where our hero enters the story. The AI agent. An agent is built specifically to handle this mess. It can look at all those different puzzle pieces on its own and actually assemble them into a working, useful solution that gets the job done. So you might be asking, okay, what makes an agent so different from the AI I already know? Well, traditional AI is mostly reactive. You give it a prompt, and it gives you a response back. Simple enough. But AI agents, they take initiative. They're goal-driven. They understand the context of what you're trying to do. They don't just sit around waiting for your next command. They actually take action. So what are an agent's core abilities? Its superpowers, if you will. Well, first off, they can plan out really complex multi-step workflows. They also have memory, both short-term and long-term, which is huge because it lets them learn from what they've done before, reflect on it, and then change what they do next. And maybe most importantly, they can actually go out and interact with their environment to get things done. They don't just think, they do. And this just shows you the real-world impact. When you have something that can automate the assembly of these AI solutions, you see a huge jump in decision accuracy. Your operational costs plummet because people aren't stuck doing all this manual integration. And the result? The productivity of the entire team and the AI solution itself just skyrockets. Okay, so we know agents can plan and they can execute, but how do they actually do things? To get that, we need to kind of pop the hood and look inside their toolbox to see how they connect with the world around them. An AI agent can plug into a whole bunch of things in its digital ecosystem. It can use APIs to connect with other apps. It can pull data from databases, and it can use resources up in the cloud. It can even interact with the software on its own computer and, get this, sometimes even the firmware, which is like the super low-level software on a piece of specialized hardware. But my absolute favorite piece of this puzzle is that AI agents can talk to other AI agents. This is a game changer. They can hand off tasks to another agent that has a totally different skill set, let that agent do its thing, and then just get the results back. You end up with this incredible collaborative network of autonomous problem solvers. Okay, all this theory is great, but let's make it real. To really show you the power of these agents, we're going to walk through a real-world example of an agent solving a complex business problem from beginning to end. So let's pretend we're a car insurance company, and we want to bring our claims process into the 21st century. Our mission is to build a single AI agent. We'll call it the AI claim agent that can handle the entire life cycle of a new claim, right from the moment it comes in. The very first thing our agent does is look at the goal and come up with a plan. This is a simplified version, but it shows you how it thinks. It figures out it needs to parse the claims data, match it to the customer's policy, check out any images, look for fraud, run an audit, and finally, talk to the customer. So the really cool part is how it does all this. For that first step, understanding the text in the claim, the agent knows that a powerful natural language processing model, an NLP model, is the best tool for the job. So what does it do? It intelligently outsources that specific task to a model living in the cloud. Next up, it needs to match the claim against all the policy details. The agent knows a large language model, an LLM, is perfect for this. It also scans its local system and sees there's a specialized accelerator card, a piece of hardware made to speed up AI that's perfect for this exact LLM. So boom, it sends the work right there to get it done super fast. Now for the photos submitted with the claim. The agent needs to analyze them. It identifies a bank of GPUs available in its ecosystem, which, is the perfect hardware for image processing, and sends the job over there. See the pattern? It's always picking the absolute best tool for each specific part of the job. Now, this is just fascinating. To check for fraud, the agent discovers a super specialized card in its system that actually has fraud detection models built right into its firmware. Our agent is smart enough to communicate at this incredibly deep level, sending the data directly to the card for a hyper-efficient fraud check. So at this point, pretty much all the technical work is done. But there's one last critical step: communicating with the customer. And as our source material points out, the skills for processing data are just worlds apart from the skills you need for great client interaction. That's true for us, and it's just as true for AI. So, what does our claim agent do? It makes its smartest move yet. It actually creates a second, totally new AI agent that has one specialty: a client interaction agent. It delegates the entire job of talking to the customer to this new specialist, which has all the right tools and personality for the task. This is that amazing agent-to-agent collaboration in action. That one example just gives you a taste of what's possible here. So let's zoom back out and really think about the bigger picture. What does this whole shift towards agentic AI really mean for all of us? The fundamental takeaway, the thing to really remember, is this: we are moving away from an AI that just answers our questions to an AI that actively goes out and solves our problems. Agents are proactive. You give them a big goal and they figure out how to break it down, make a plan, and see it through to the end. And that brings us right back to our original puzzle, doesn't it? AI agents are the master puzzle solvers we've been waiting for. They can take that chaotic, confusing mess of AI parts and pieces and, all on their own, assemble them into these elegant, complete, and seriously effective solutions to real-world problems. We've seen how these agents can take a complex puzzle and build a solution, piece by piece. This technology isn't just about finding information anymore. It's about taking action and creating outcomes. So the real question, the one that should get you excited about the future, is what grand, complex puzzle will they solve next?